hitting main like it was the other one. But hi everyone. You'll notice that I'm using a new model. Well, not a new model, but one of the older ones. That's because with the Prism model, it doesn't have what the Zen model has, which is like I'll show it, hold on. The hard part is that I have to move chat in order to do this, so then it looks wonky. Is that we're going to be writing today, so what the Zen model has is a keyboard and a mouse. So I want to be able to like type and have you guys see that. That's what I do like. I do have a Chibi model where you can see the whole typing process, but I want to stick with the whole hold on, I'm trying to put the keyboard away. The whole new design that I'm going for with the purple hair, the gray skin and whatnot. I couldn't tell if someone was knocking on my door or like Scribs was outside my door for some reason, or if the cats were wrestling. I think the cats are wrestling. Oh man, that's always fun. Hopefully they're not getting too aggressive. Be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. Man, I've been getting more and more into the I'm gonna step up here a little bit more. Cece was slamming Nez into my door. Cece is getting more and more brave. More and more brave or more and more aggressive. Man, more and more brave or more and more aggressive, man. But yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about like a lot of stuff, like these customizable models, which one I feel like fits me more. Like yesterday I was streaming Pokemon, and I feel like each model between the two that I'm trying to like choose, or even like the third model that I have that I haven't shown yet, has like its ups and downs. Like this model is like so sassy, but the Prism model shows off like I feel like a bit of my cuteness. Like I was literally staring at it yesterday from time to time, and I feel like it has this cute little charm when I'm like squealing, when I'm laughing. I feel like it gives off a little bit what I consider to be a little bit of my cuteness. And this one just gives off a little bit of my sass. I just wish I could figure out how to combine the two somehow. I can't wait for this weekend where I'm actually able to do that, so I can play with it a little bit more, change the face a little bit. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've been watching some videos where people were talking about customizable models, how they like to see the change. They keep the colors and the style a little bit as much as they can whenever they do switch around customizable models. I like the idea of just like changing worlds depending on which model that they're using, which my character actually does. Jumping between worlds Ooh, I guess the cats aren't playing well if Scribs is leaving. But yeah, I've been that's what my character does. They jump between worlds in video games, specifically romance games. They love to. So my character is born from magic, and they test out they learn about magic going through different worlds, specifically romance magic. And they go between more romance games. And that's how they like build up their magic from there. So that's what my character does. That's how they like dimension jump. That's the basis of mine. So they have to change their appearance from time to time. I was going somewhere with this and I forgot. But yeah, that's what mine is doing I'm like watching the model, just trying to figure out like where the face is. But this is what I feel like I'm vibing with today, is a bit of a ponytail up, headphones on, because that's what I have on whenever I'm like writing and listening to music, and just like writing for tonight. I'm thinking about events that I can do too for when I consistently write, like fun little writing activities or writing games to make it a bit more interesting, and other things that I can do for the channel. I want to do like so much more. I just have to put like more creativity into it. If anyone has any more ideas, I welcome it as well. Oh, I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for Rosalie's stream, because I submitted my VTuber for like a Smasher Pass as well for theirs. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on theirs on their channel for a little bit too. But yeah, we're going to be doing a writing night. I'm just getting like a bunch of messages right now. It's so weird. I don't know. Every time I keep getting like big messages at night, and it doesn't make any sense. The other thing that doesn't make any sense is I've had, if you may notice, I've participated in some, I don't want to call out people. I've participated in some raffles, some for like, I'm just going to say raffles. I've participated in some raffles, and after the raffle is over and I don't win, the person who started the raffle reaches out to me anyway, and they're like, hey, I'll give you a discount even though you didn't win. It's like, okay, no, okay. But then the weirder part is, like, you know, giving a discount is fine and all, that's cool, but the weirder part is the one person so far that has sent me a message like, hey, I miss you, I still have a discount and stuff. They just want me to go to their commissions and make a commission. Like, that's not how this works. I participated in your raffle. I didn't win. I may or may not take the discount. End of story. You don't keep reaching out to me to take on your commissions, and I don't know you personally to take the to have that kind of talk and whatnot. And I just got another message. I think I'm getting another message like that. Okay, yeah, no, I'm getting another message like that. That's just ridiculous. Art bots? Art bots. I am so sick and tired. I really want to support artists, but there's art bots now. There's AI. I am so tired. I don't even know if I want to partake anymore. I'm getting so tired. I'm getting exhausted. I am honestly just getting too tired for this, honestly. I want to know more just so I can, like, keep it in check. Like, it sounds like this person has a personality. Hey, Nick, how are you? Welcome. No, and they're like, yeah, your model is so amazing, and I have a gift for you. Like, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, your art, Nick, your art has been improving a lot. I've been wanting to say. Yeah. I saw your art of Charlie too. That was amazing. Nice. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure this one isn't an art bot. They actually have like a whole account, like an art station and stuff, so I'm pretty sure it's legit. It's just, It reminds me of when I used to be on DeviantArt, and there was someone that was like going around to everybody saying like, oh, hey, I love your art. Just so you know, I'm looking for someone to make my characters. Teehee. If you ever have time, I'm looking for someone to make my character. It would be so much fun if you had time. Like, really? I don't have time for this. Oh. I have not seen the Super Mario Galaxy trailer, but I did see Rose. I did see Rose. She looks pretty cool. She looks pretty cool. But the movie isn't coming out for a while now. Man. The movie isn't coming out for a while now. Alistair would be a good guest character. That would be very interesting. That'd be very interesting. I'm trying to see where else I was going with this stuff. So I'm going to be looking over my story to see if there's anything else that I'd want to add. I'm going to see if I can get back into the vibe of it. If not, I was looking up other things to do in regards to continue writing. Like there's, like you take a sentence of a beginning of a story of one book, take the end sentence of another book, and try to form it into a story. Writing sprint, set a timer for a short, intense period, 5 to 15 minutes, and write continuously without stopping or self-editing. The goal is to get words down on the page and overcome overthinking. Ooh. That's a fun challenge. I have cubes over here too, where you get like you roll the cubes, and whatever 3 images you get, you make into a story. Man, where did I put those cubes? I know that they're over here somewhere. Oh, they're right behind me. You know what? I might do that. I'm gonna put it on the BRB screen. I'll grab the cubes just in case. So we'll start with the story that I have been working on. The story that I've been working on is Trigger Warning, a story about self-harm and exceeding the self-harm. But we haven't gotten to that part yet. We're still at the very beginning, but that is the intention of it. And then if I don't feel like I can continue the story just because it's been that kind of day, I'll just switch over to something a little bit more fun, kind of like fun writing exercises. Then, yeah, that's what we'll switch to. I like how Scribs mentions the cubes right as I was mentioning the cubes. But yeah, today was actually pretty decent. I was frustrated because I was supposed to be observed. By my boss. I picked a class that was doing very good, a classroom that was doing very good, but unfortunately, there was a classroom that didn't have a teacher in it, so they divided the classroom up. They gave me a bunch of kids that are not well behaved. They put it in the classroom that I was supposed to be observed in while I was teaching a lesson. And they messed up the lesson. They messed up my observation. They messed up the lesson. It was hard to redirect everybody because they were causing a bunch of issues. And I don't think my observation went too well. Am I going to worry about it? No. I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I am frustrated. And, yeah, the rest of the end of the day was a rush. Because everything was kind of decent, but then the rest of the day was like a rush like it normally is. But I'm going to be doing other things Thursday and Friday. I'm not going to be at the school building. So I'm going to enjoy my time. And the best thing about today is that a kid tried to give me the middle finger multiple times because he was pissed off. But because he doesn't know how to give the middle finger, he gave me the forefinger. Multiple times, he gave me the forefinger. I love the frustrated, pissed off look on his face. Like, he did the whole grunt, like, and he just gave me the forefinger. It's like, I wish I could show you, but he just gave me like the four pointed finger, like the pointed finger, like, I don't like you. You just gave me the, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Oh man, do I even have it on here? Oh, I don't have like an angry face on here. Huh. Oh man. Yeah, he had to show that he was pissed off. But that's my new middle finger now, the forefinger. That's my new one now. I showed it to my coworker on the way out. and we started messing around too. That was fun. That's my new thing now. All right, I'm going to put the BRB screen. And then I'm going to I'll grab the cube, so I'll be back in just literally 1 second, and then we'll start the writing. Gotta move chat real quick. Ooh, I want to hear about that. When you said K, I thought you were literally talking about K. I was very confused for a second. Oh shoot. I gotta get music. It took a longer time to open the thing because I took a big self-hydrate. So no hydrates. No hydrates allowed. Let me get the... What kind of sounds do we want? I was thinking fireplace or rain. Am I allowed to put Christmas music yet? No. No hydrating. Am I allowed to put... Oh, wait, hold on. Or can I put the Ouya cat? I'm gonna put this back real quick. Okay, where's my keyboard? There we go. Let's see. I kind of ended off on a different chapter. Huh! Why is this one still here? I put it away. That's weird. Oh, it just took a second to load. That's why. Interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting. Da 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 da. Wait a second. That's weird. Man, really? Is it because we're sisters? Aw, it's because we're sisters. Dang it. I love her, but she calls me sis. That's funny. I didn't even get a notification that she was streaming on Twitch or Discord. Maybe it's because I didn't open her last notification. No, the last notification I got was that she Kitsune has a new model. Ooh, which actually looks good. Ooh, I like this. Ooh. Okay. If it wasn't for the fact that we're sisters, I have to think about it. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a while. Her Pookie, Kitsune, I'd give her a hug. I'd give her a hug. I think I'd give Rosalie a handshake. I'd give her a handshake. I have reasons, but... Ooh! Oh! Congratulations! She's a mom! Ah! What? No! You can't just do this to me! Your desk neighbor quit? Who's your... Oh, wait, hold on. Text me who the desk neighbor is. I don't know who your desk neighbor is. Why'd they quit? By the way, are the keyboard sounds okay, or do you want me to switch it to something else? I don't mind. I'm open to rain sounds, fireplace sounds, or looking for free Christmas music. Touring a familiar. Beetle continued to play his game as I looked at the wall. No, wait! I liked him! Hold on, I liked him. Wasn't he the black guy? I think that was the black guy, right? I liked him. No, I liked him. I remember him. I liked him. He was funny. He was funny. No, I liked him. He was funny. No, why'd he leave? He was funny. Lined the hallway on one side while the other was lined with posters. Join the anime club Stallion Stampede. Oh. Well, congrats for him. What's his degree? Games coming soon. Make sure you're on the right track. Again, some of the posters looked familiar. Some of them did not. What did they mean by be on the right track? Oh, what? Is that like associates? Just out of curiosity. Associates, bachelors, masters. Can you go with him? You ever ask? It kind of sounds like a little bit up your alley. Oh. Interesting. Looking away from his screen. Oh, it's nothing. Beetle then made a sudden right turn down the stairs towards the cafeteria. The closer we got to the cafeteria, the more lights that turned on. Less and less posters were around. Decorations began to fall apart. The cafeteria itself was a different story. It was completely empty with a small bit of dust. Beetle leaned over the counter and grabbed 2 bottles of water, one for me and one for himself. I remember what I was doing here. Okay. I looked the bottle up and realized it was the Can Blue brand. Not my favorite, but not bad either. I popped it over and took a sip. It had, I think I meant odd. It had an odd flavor, but was hydrating nonetheless. I didn't know that was one word. Nonetheless, after finishing it, I noticed that Beetle never took one. Are you going to have any? Nah, I'm good. He cleared his throat, then pulled his hoodie down a bit. That's when I noticed a burn mark on his neck. I immediately spat out my water. He followed suit with a matching laughter of his own. Did my neck surprise you? Not only did the sudden mark surprise me, but... I'm not sure if I want to say... Not only did the sudden mark surprise... Okay. But so did... So did its full appearance. It stretched around his whole neck as if it were a rope he was trying to hang or tie around. From the base up to the top of his neck, nothing was left for the imagination. If it wasn't for his hoodie, it would be as clear as day what his mark was. Yeah, Beatles said while rubbing his neck and playing his game. It was pretty dumb. I began to rub my arms as he did. Yeah, I know the feeling. He patted my back and nodded over to the auditorium. You're among friends here, as weird and annoying as they are. I gave him a confused look. He can't be serious. They were all loud, friendly, and patient with me. If I said no, they respected it. If I pulled away, they gave me space. If they were loud, they quieted down for me. There was no way these people were sad, hurt, and scared as I am. Beetle got up and started to head to the cafeteria doors. You just have to stick your neck out and give them a shot. I chuckled. I can't believe he chuckled at his own terrible joke. I sighed and resigned myself to my fate. And then I think this is where I was going to go over here. Don't know why I can't just type it. But okay. I had a note over here. Okay, no, that's something else. I had a note here. Oh, okay, I don't need this over here anymore. I just thought of something. Scribs, can I smash or pass your VTuber model? I don't think I want to call this one that. You remember the first VTuber model you made? With like I think it had a pocket watch and stuff. That first one you drew. Was it 3D? Was it 3D? I don't remember. Do you have a picture of it? I remember you drawing it. I don't remember it being 3D. On our way to the auditorium. The first Mothman model. He had like a vest, and I think it was striped. And he looked fancy. He had a fancy suit. Yeah, that one. Smash. The one you have now, I'd hold his hand. On the way to the auditorium. Way to the auditorium. girl with long black hair and bright Why are you laughing so hard? I feel like I should move my model so you can like see the full keyboard a little bit. Okay. On our way to the auditorium, a girl with long black hair slowly stepped out of the bathroom. I'm just gonna call this one a royal flush. Royal flush. Royal flush or down the drain? Tears down the drain. So I stepped out of the... She looked up at us. She looked at us. Eyes tainted red from... She looked at us, eyes tainted red. She looked up at us, eyes tainted red. Black bags dragging her eye. Hold on, she looked up at us. Ooh, I'm getting a sharp pain right now. I felt the pain of a migraine earlier. It was like a migraine mixed headache. She looked up at us, eyes tainted red. Black bags dragging her eyes. Dragging with a front match. Her. What was it? Beetle's eyes met her, and only then did the frown begin to curve. I forgot how I spelled his name. Is that how you spell Beetle? No, I forgot. I gave an extra T and removed an E. I just remembered something. There's a set of twins at this school that I work at, and they have an older sibling. As a joke, I switched the twins' names on purpose, and they glare at me in a joking way. They glare at me, and then sometimes I call them by their older sibling's name, and they glare at me even harder. I love picking on kids. They go along with the jokes. They go along with the jokes. Sometimes when I'm walking in the hallway, I'll just pick them up and put them down in a separate place. Again, they go along with it. They're like, wait, why'd you pick me up? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. If they're light enough, I'll do it. But I make sure that it's a kid that I know will be okay with it. I know which kids are Not easy going. I treat them like cats. Sometimes. Sometimes. I'm mean to them. Man, I gotta make work fun. Can't be serious all the time. Jeez, I gotta make life more fun, man. Work can't be boring all the time. Besides, they have fun. I have fun. You know? Oh, I've spelled that wrong. Did their frown begin to curve? Okay. Beetle nodded and nodded, then looked at me. Her smile. Her smile then vanished. This is our new friend joining us tonight. She nodded and stared at the water bottle and I think I'll make it a goal just to finish like a chapter or so. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this one. Oh, wait, I think I know how to reword this one. Wait, oh man, I had it, then I lost it. Hey Jackie, how are you? Beetle. Nodded and stared at the empty water bottle in my hand. Took it and tossed it. Sorry, forgot to check before we got here. She nodded and fully came out of the Jackie, I'm typing because I'm working on a story. I'm hoping to publish it. It is a story about a heavy topic about self-harm and some other things. Yeah, so I'm working on a story, hoping to like publish it. I'm just working on one chapter today, and then if we have like any time left, maybe a short, fun writing game. Ooh, you got GTA and your dad got it. You don't like to listen to bad words. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I don't really care to like curse or anything, so I try to avoid that as much as possible. But this one I'm hoping to be a story that can help people once they read it. I haven't been able to fully flesh it out yet, but it's definitely something that I want to write. Hi, it's nice to meet. Yeah, I can see that. As long as you can keep going. I know that when I feel like upset, I would want to curse, but then I usually switch it with something else. Like my friend taught me how to use cheese and crackers instead of using like curse words and stuff. So I usually go with things like that. As long as you practice, it gets easier. I'm trying to see if I can find something. I haven't come up with a name for this character, so I'm going to Google something. Oh, really? I can't just... Okay, fine. I'm going to move chat so I don't lose y'all. Internet might get slow. I usually like to give names that actually have meaning. Ooh. These are kind of cool. Oh, you know what? That would be dumb. I'm sorry, I'm talking out loud. Oh. I'm temporarily gonna give this name. I might change it later. She nodded and fully came out of the bathroom. Nice to meet you. My name is... Yeah, that's the fun part. When you make up your own word or like use it in a different way, it makes it like more fun that way. My friend would curse in like other languages so that no one would understand. Sometimes I would accidentally curse in another language. I'm gonna move the mic. I don't know why I'm putting the mic all the way over here. nodded and stared at the trash can. Woo. Okay. River fidgeted with fingers, bit her lower lip and looked around. Beetle began to speak until River beat him to it. I'm sorry, I have a fear of water. Jackie, are you talking about in the game? Thanks for the alert, Kay. Really appreciate it. Begin to speak for River. Oops. Beat him to it. I held my small chuckle I had almost escaped me. It's okay. It's okay, Script, stop playing Uma Musume. Stop it. Should I go on a hike? I already kind of started, but sadly I accidentally ran over the bobcat and it passed on in the afterlife. No, you ran over a bobcat. No more hike for you. It's okay. I said as I rubbed my arms. We all have something. She looked at my arms and smiled. Then she looked at the bathroom door. That sad boy stepped on my mouse as I was organizing my game folder. Sure. Excuses. Blame the cats. Blame the cats for you opening the horse girl game. Jackie, you sent a cat to the afterlife. There must be justice. She looked at my arms and smiled. Yeah, we do. She placed her hand on the door handle, but before she could... Hold on, I didn't spell handle. Handle! You called the paramedic, but they're not coming. Oh no! Hey. You had to watch out for the Bobcats. Bobcats can't watch out for you. She placed her hand on the door handle. She placed her hand on the door handle. I'm trying to see if I have to word this different. An ad break is coming on in the next 3 minutes. Leaving the add-on does help support the stream. If you want to support the stream in any other way, I do have a Ko-fi down below. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can skip the ads altogether. The current Ko-fi goal is to help pay for our cat's vet bill. The one that our insurance, for some reason, didn't want to pay for. We're actually almost near the goal. I think we're 80% there? I'd have to check. But yeah, we're almost near the goal. I think it was 80. I don't remember. Yeah, but the ad is going to come on in just a couple minutes. Something like that. I have to pull out a calculator. Calculate it. I don't know. Huh! Okay. Oh, I was wrong. It was 70%. 70%. Movies! Go to the movies. Go to the movies and watch K-pop Demon Hunter. On the door handle, but just as she did, Beetle put his hand on the door. Are you sure? Beetle's face may have been covered by his hoodie, and all I could ever see were his eyes and his eyebrows. But I have never seen them be this strained and intense before. I figured if I put up the L like this, I hope that I would put. I don't think I'll ever play that game. I may have to get up and go in just a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna need a little break. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. every time I leave, there is a Pokemon. Every time I leave, there is a Pokemon. And his eyes and his eyebrows, but I never seen them be this strained and intense before. Her eyes and smile. Settled with a glimmer beginning to show. Beetle slowly pulled back with less tension. Jackie, why are you playing this game again? But his eyes still focused on river. I swallowed for fun. Tempted. Realizing my mouth was dry. She opened the door and the lights turned on. I don't know how to spell the word revealing. Revealing? Is that reveling? Or is that how you spell revealing? Revealing? Oh no, that's how you spell revealing. Okay. I use spell check. Revealing. Various lipstick colors on the mirror. Stupid bitch. Die. Go to hell. Ugly. Hold on. Maybe I can make these words different. Hold on. I'm gonna take out this one. That's too common in movies. Hold on, these ones are too common in movies. Just one in the video game? Has anyone been able to survive that game without, like, harming anyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that might be enough. Why? We all do. Something. We all do things she whispered. I turned to her. You did this? She shook her head. Then walked to the followed suit. I just never bothered to erase them. We both looked at the mirror. I remember these words. I remember. Ember. I can only, every time I think of the word Ember, I can only think of that Danny Phantom thing. Remember. Because I don't blame you, Jackie. I looked at the mirror. I remember these words. I remember them because I've heard them so many times. River turned to me. Do you know how many times people have said this to me? Stunky has appeared. If anybody wants to catch it on Twitch. And so many times. Over and over and over again. Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times people have said this to me? I turned to her with face matching hers, just like a mirror. A thousand. Once. Then she turned back to the, but I repeated it to myself over 1,000 times, especially since I never bothered to clean the mirror. I forgot, what was her name? What was the first character in here? Was it like Cherry or something? It was Cherry. I said cursed. Eyes landing on me. Oh. She grabbed mine. Thanks for the lurk, Nick. Really appreciate it. If they made some sort of roof, they hit you first and you can punch back. I wonder if... Is there a game anyone would never play in their lives? Like, you would just refuse to play it? I think any, like, really scary games I'd refuse to play it. I don't think I can name one, though, off the top of my head. Really? Why not Call of Duty? Genre or mechanics? Fair. Fair. Let's go. Oh, so first-person shooter games? We have more guess and time is ticking. She pulled us away. As she pulled us away, I turned to look at River. She smiled and waved, but why was she staying behind? As we before the door closed, I noticed a river, noticed a big pond. Through the window of the bathroom. I don't know that it explains anything. Call of Duty, well, the new version. The old version was great. I think a lot of people like the old stuff. Like, I liked the old version of One's Justice for My Hero Academia, but the new one, I got used to it, but I think the old one was a bit better. Trying to figure out what I should do. Jerry was running so fast I could barely. I was surprised I hadn't tripped over my own feet yet. In the meantime, Beetle was being dragged and playing his video game one-handed. And I'm gonna put this one here, and then I'm gonna put this one as what was, I'm trying to figure out what this one was called. Oh, I remember the name, but I'm trying to figure out if there's something else I can title it. Here we go. Okay. Too Much Science. I'm going to title that one Too Much Science. And then I'm going to save that one for... Ow, ow, ow. I just cut myself. Ow. I'm okay. Ow. I hurt my finger. Ow. Ow. I'm okay. Owie. No, I don't need a band-aid. Ow. Okay. Okay, I'm going through chat to catch up. Call of Duty. Did I miss anything? No. Okay. So, Jackie, the video for the Sorry video, I think that video was like 30 minutes long. The shorter version of it is I was streaming with a VTuber model. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I think I can show it on here. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So, no, we're on this one model. Hold on. I'm gonna... No, I can't move chat. So, as you can see here... I don't think I can... It'll be seen here. Okay, as you can see here, I have an old YouTube model that has like a witch on it. I was using that YouTube model. Maybe it'll be in shorts, actually. Yeah, you'll see it in shorts more. So I was using this YouTube model, not YouTube, VTuber model. I was using that VTuber model a lot. I had just gotten it. I was streaming it. I loved that model a lot. And then I did a art stream with a similar model. And while I was drawing, I had people comment that I was a fake VTuber because I was using an AI VTuber model. This being one of them. So, I didn't want to be misunderstood. So, and it made me feel really depressed. It made me feel really frustrated and upset. So, I made an apology video explaining what happened. And what happened was I bought a VTuber model off of Etsy. Which, by the way, don't ever buy a VTuber model off of Etsy. You're going to 99% chance you're going to find a AI art VTuber model. But yeah, I made an apology video explaining what happened, which is I found and bought a VTuber model off of Etsy, and it turned out to be an AI model, which is not something that I support. I support real artists, and yeah, they essentially just scammed me. They never told me it was AI. When I confronted the seller, they fought me on it really hard and a lot. So yeah, that's what the apology video was about. I apologize for using the AI model. I explained myself as to what happened. And yeah, that's what the video is about. Shorter-ish version. Yeah. That's why I'm using a lot of models right now that are customizable, which means I can change the appearance of this model a lot. I appreciate it, Jackie. Yeah, I really appreciate it. People that say negative stuff are always going to come out of the woodwork more than people that are appreciative or kind. And that's something I didn't really see or remember or realize until I made that video. So it was nice to see the support once I put that out there. But I made that video to give an explanation because I wanted to be understood and not confuse anyone. I didn't want anyone to visit my channel and be like, oh, they like AI art, they support AI art, da 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 da. Like, no, I don't. There was a mistake that happened, and this is what it was. I don't want anyone to confuse the two. Do you know what this is for, haters? Jackie, I thought we weren't gonna curse. Noise. I know people people always get frustrated more. We forget to be kind a lot. That's why I always try to remember to say something kind to people, because we always forget to do that. We always say things when we're upset, but forget to say things when we're happy. And yeah, we need to remember to like spread that more. That's why I like to mess around with the kids at school. That's why I pick them up and put them down. Because it's just a lot of fun. And it picks up their day, you know? It picks up their day. Bronzor. A Bronzor has appeared. That reminds me. Where are we at? Okay, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to do the... Of course, Scripps is going to go for the Bronzor. I'm going to do the BRB screen just so that I can put up this another screen, and then I'm going to do the story cubes. I'm going to do the story cubes. I got my one chapter done. I liked the way the ending turned out. The beginning, I feel like, was a bit rough. It was a bit rough because I didn't know necessarily what I was doing or aiming for. I literally only had a couple words. Oh. Yeah, I only had a couple words. And then I was just kind of going based off of that. How many chapters do I even have? I know I don't have that many pages. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do something more fun-oriented. And then we'll raid from there. So I'm going to do the BRB screen, bring up a new sheet, and go from there. Okay, so we have story cubes, which are, I can roll all of these cubes and make a story. So how to play Rory story cubes. There are infinite ways to play with the story cubes. You can solitaire or with others. Here are a few suggested ways. Roll all 9 and look at the images. Pick an image. That'll be the sorting point for your story beginning. So I just essentially roll the cubes and then make a story out of them. Make a theme. Roll all 9 to tell a story. Divide the cubes evenly amongst players. I'm just going to roll 3 of them and make a story out of it. Chat, give me a theme. Fantasy. Real life. Detective work. What theme should I go with? You couldn't tell me what's on your Christmas. No, not sci-fi. That's the worst. Jackie, you say you have anger issues. People that have, I've heard, people that have anger issues don't have anger issues. The ones that have anger issues can't acknowledge that they have anger issues. No, you said sci-fi, so I'm going to do sci-fi. So what we have is... What is this? Wow. A shadow monster? A lock? What is this? What is this? Is this a bunny on a rainbow? What is this? I guess I get to make up what it is. This is a bunny on a rainbow. What kind of sci-fi is this? Okay, I'm gonna do this boring one. I'm just gonna call it a bunny on a rainbow. No, I'm not gonna do template. I'm not gonna do a template! Anyway. I don't... Okay. Once upon... Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I gotta double check something. Okay, it is what I thought it was. Okay. Once upon a time in the year... I don't know, 50-50? 50-50-50. This is dumb. I don't know. I don't know. Once upon a time in the year 50-50-50. I don't know, is that long enough? There was a bunny on a rainbow. He was crossing the bridge to get to the... Wait. And a venom spot. Ooh. Hold on. Before I get distracted. He was crossing the bridge to get to the other side to see his mother. Other side to see his mother. He just finished burying his dead father and was coming for his mother. Once upon a time in the year 5050, there was a bunny on a rainbow. He was crossing the bridge to get to the other side to see his mother. He just finished burying his dead father and was coming to find his mother. A 3D squid keychain gear pullover, which is like a Pokemon. 99 Nights in the Forest, like a group. The toy part 99 in the Forest. Ooh, you have quite the list. Have a good night, Jackie. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Just as he finished crossing the bridge, a couple of kids on hoverboards hovered past him. He looked up to find busy streets of flying cars as well. Today was a very busy day. Too many witnesses. He would have to find a way to bring his mother back to the other side of the rainbow somehow. He sighed and began to make his way over to her house. I'm trying to see if I can add another sentence in this second paragraph. In the park, people were sitting on benches, talking to one another in person or in virtual presence. I don't know how to spell presence. He walked past many Minute Maid houses, self-run farms, and Hills to his mother's house. A house that refused to update to the current times. Walked past many Minute Maid houses, self-run farms, and hills to his mother's house, a house that refused to update to the current times. I don't think I have to say that. A house made of broken down wood, decorated in dust. And showing chips. Hold on. Chips of various paints of its years. The chip on this rabbit's Hold on, the chips on this rabbit's shoulders were no different. A black shadow, which is one of the cubes, by the way. A black shadow placed its hand on his shoulder. The only words it mumbled was, "It's time." The rabbit nodded and walked up to the door, only to be the rabbit was met with a only to be met with a solid lock and no key. Emolga! What's up? I don't think I tried to catch one last time, but I never caught it. I can't see where the potions. How's that even working? What? Bull cheese. That was a very short story. That's where I'm ending this one. No, that sounds like the potion. I thought you were asking a question. How's this one for a story? I used the rainbow, the lock, and the shadow monster. Not sure if y'all listened. I can read it out loud though. So I had to use the rainbow with the rabbit on it, a lock, and a shadow monster. So I'm going to read the story out loud. Once upon a time in the year 5050. Oh, and the theme was sci-fi, by the way. I don't know if this counted as sci-fi. Once upon a time in the year 5050. Oh, no one caught the emolga. Bull cheese. There was a bunny on a rainbow. He was crossing the bridge to get to the other side to see his mother. He just finished burying his dead father and was coming to see his mother. Just as he finished crossing the bridge, a couple of kids on hoverboards hovered past him. He looked up to find busy streets of flying cars as well. In the park, people were sitting on benches talking to one another in person or in virtual presence. Today was a very busy day. Too many witnesses. He would have to find a way to bring his mother back to the other side of the rainbow, somehow. He sighed and began to make his way over to her house. He walked past many Minute Maid houses, self-run farms, and hills to his mother's house, a house made of broken down wood, decorated in dust, and showing chips of various paints of its years. The chips on this rabbit's shoulders were no different. A black shadow placed its hand on his shoulder. The only words it mumbled was, "It's time." The rabbit nodded and walked up to the door, only to be met with a solid lock and no key. I don't know. I could probably type this out better. It sounds spooky in the future. It's a rabbit serial killer. It's a rabid serial killer. Just give it some foam in the mouth. I could probably edit this to make it sound a bit better. Like, instead of saying bunny, I could say floppy feet and long fuzzy ears were making their way across a rainbow road. And I could probably go with, like, this bunny's name was this or whatever, but it's just like a short story. So if I wanted to, I could do that, but it's just like a short story right now. Man, I like writing stories. That was fun. I'm gonna put the cubes back. Ooh! I should do that again. That was interesting. Oh, wait. How many words is this? There's a way to find a word count. Hold on. A word count. Hold on. Comments, suggested edits. We could do challenges, like a certain word count. Man, there's a lot of writing things we could do on here. There's a way to find a word count. Hold on. Do we have to highlight it? No. There is a way to do it. Wait, hold on. File. Move to... No. Tools. Probably. Word count. Here we go. Yeah, you're right. Oh, 212? People, usually aim for, like, 250. 250 or more in a day. Not in a day. But yeah, they usually aim for like 250 or something. Something like that. That's not bad. Pages 1. How many does my other one have? Hold on. What's the word count on that? Tools. Word count. Nah, words 2,400. Not that I finished this story, but there's a certain word count for stories like a novella and stuff. What type of story has 2,000 words in it? A story with approximately 2,000 words is typically classified as a short story. Also, this would be a short story. Not that I'm gonna leave this one here. But yeah, so this one would be like a short story. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move this one chat over here for a second so I can put away the keyboard. And then we'll go over to chat. See, there I am. There's a thing. How do you even, like, do that if there's, like, if it's not even there? I'm gonna turn off the typing sound because I can still hear it and it's driving me nuts if I'm not actually typing. It says it's not even typing. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining me today. That was actually a fun experience trying to make a story with just random stuff. Honestly, I think I was more into that than the story I was writing. It felt a bit more stressful trying to get that to fit, but it felt more freeing just to make up something. It actually reminded me of when I was in a club. I called it a club, at least. There was a time when I had a hard time making friends. I was going through a bad friendship breakup. Honestly, it took like years. It stretches those creative muscles, yeah. I was going through like a bad like friendship breakup kind of deal. And in order to get myself out there, I tried to... I'm trying to see who we can raid, and I think I found someone. I just don't remember if we raided them before. I tried to get myself out there, and I joined like this certain app. I could talk about the app. It's a meetup app. It's called Meetup, and you join certain groups. I joined writing groups. There's other things like anime, if you like doing crafts, if you live in certain areas. There was things like single moms and stuff. You can find like a lot of different meetup stuff. But yeah, so I joined to try to make friends, and I joined various writing groups to try to make friends, and there was a lot of writing activities that we did, and it felt really freeing and exciting, and it was really cool to meet so many people that liked writing and to talk about different things, create different ideas and talk about different books and writing techniques. I didn't even have any idea about the ways that you can write. Like I only read like certain books, so I didn't even know about like the different ways that you can write. So it was a lot of fun, and writing with like the story cubes was really interesting. It reminded me of that, so this was a lot of fun. It gives me ideas of how I can do hopefully new streams in the new year. I'm gonna try to be focusing on finishing like a book and things like that. I'll see what happens when I get there. Does anyone remember? I don't think I've rated her yet. I've been seeing her TikToks. I really love her personality. If we raided Nixie Toast, I don't think so. I think I just joined her stream at one point. I think so. Scribs, do you remember if we raided Nixie Toast? No, I don't think we raided her. No, I don't think we did. Yeah, they have... Yeah. Either way, we'll just go ahead and raid her. So, why is my OBS all the way over there now? That's weird. Anyway. So, we're going to be raiding Nixie Toast. They currently are running an 18+ stream right now. They're making art. Their art is actually really good. They're improving right now. That's really cool. They're really friendly, laid back, super cool. They have... I'm trying to figure it out because I called them a mouse VTuber. They're not a mouse VTuber. I'm trying to see if they put it on here. But I think they're like part bear or something. Yeah, but they're very chill, super fun, super funny. I really recommend checking them out. So we're going to go ahead and raid them. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. What is it? With Monster High. So more relaxed and just kind of chill vibes tomorrow. My goal tomorrow is going to be checking out all the rooms and finding the rest of these lockers with things in it. So not really the story, but just finding all these lockers with all of like the stuff in it. So that'll be my goal for tomorrow's Monster High run. Just finding all the lockers with the stuff in it. That's what I'm going to be doing. No worry, Jackie. Always love having you here. Always love having you here. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time with Monster High. But otherwise, let's go ahead and raid Nixie Toast. They're doing art, so get your broomsticks. Oh wait, I didn't get the raid set up. Get your broomsticks, get your potions. I hope you remember your spells, cause I sure don't. And I'll see you, Sparkles, on the other side. Bye bye.